Thank you, Carl. And now we want to send it over to Four in Your Corner's Tony Sadiku. He's continuing our team coverage at the polls tonight with a closer look at voter turnout in Lee County. Tony?
I'm at the Supervisor of Elections office and one of the polling locations here in Lee County where it's been in and out for a lot of Lee County voters who are dealing with the long lines or technical issues that they may remember from back in 2012. Some voters tell me that they're just glad Election Day is here. Put this election season in one word.
Historic.
Crazy. Exciting.
Many voters in Lee County calling this election unlike any other.
I haven't been this excited in 40 years.
Never in my life that I live in this country, I never hear how they insulting each other and, how they talk to each other.
Some letting it go down to the wire before making a decision on either candidate.
It was a little bit hard for me to determine which candidate was the perfect one for us.
But regardless of how you felt about the race, today was the day to cast your vote and make your voice heard.
Merry Christmas. God bless you.
Santa Claus goes by Deplorable Dan. He tells me he voted for the first time last week for Trump. Today he's back at the polls to win more votes for his candidate.
I think he's going to make America great. He's going to make it a lot better than it is.
Voters who waited for Election Day telling me they were surprised by how short the lines were.
It was in and out, went, filled out my ballot, didn't take but 10 minutes.
Lee County Supervisor of Elections Sharon Harrington says she's pleased with how smooth the process has gone today.
It's gone extremely well. We haven't heard of any disruptions out in the general public or protests of any kind or any voter intimidation.
Now she's hoping for wide margins in this election so that they don't have to go through a recount.
We're prepared for it. We've already got our plans in place. If we do have to have a recount, all of our procedures are ready to go.
Harrington tells me that they've already seen at least 70% of registered voters in Lee County vote in this election, the majority from early voting and absentee ballots. That number's still climbing as people show up to vote. Remember that polls are open until 7 o'clock, and if you are in line at 7, you will be allowed to vote. Reporting in Lee County, Tony Sadiku, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right.